I've got a question for you. What do you do when you're frustrated? How do you handle frustration when the thing doesn't do what the thing is supposed to do when you need it to or want it to? Or when someone just absolutely doesn't understand what you're trying to say, and you get so frustrated because you can't figure out how to say it any clearer, or one thing after another breaks or fails or refuses to work. How do you handle that kind of frustration? I used to get angry a lot. I had a bad temper. My parents used to try to shame me for it by telling me I was acting like my cousin. Hey, guess what? That was my cousin I revered. That didn't work too well. Then, when I got married, I got scared. I was afraid to let my frustration show. I was afraid that my temper outbursts would ruin everything. And I bottled them up, and that wasn't healthy. I suppressed everything and buried it. It didn't go away, but it simply festered and built up. I would have outbursts. I would have explosions. Thankfully, none of that was catastrophic. And then when I was widowed, and those moments would come, I would simply shrug it off. It was like water off a duck's back. Oh well, I've already suffered. So what? I'm already in pain. Big deal. Nothing else can be worse than this. Now I'm happy again. I'm happy. And I have joy and love in my heart again. And I'm seeing gems and amongst the gravel, and I'm seeing the silver lining to clouds, and I'm happy. So when these moments of frustration come, this is new. I've got to approach it differently. I know better than to bottle it up. And yet I don't exactly feel any better for outbursts, so I don't. It doesn't help anything. It's still rolling off. I'm able to shrug it off, shake it off. Mostly because I still recognize that I've had worse. I've had worse. This doesn't mean anything unless I allow it to mean something. I've got the power over this. It can only hurt me if I let it. It can only depress me if I let it. It can only anger me if I let it. I don't want to. Does this help you? I don't know, maybe. I hope so. But, yeah, I just felt like I needed to share that with you. Your emotions are yours. They're valid. But you're still in control.